I'm a fan of that style. I think Ash put it in the comments one time. He said, this guy has all the ingredients that you know Travis is going to be a fan of.
He's a Travis fighter.
He's like, good reflexes, good movement. I'm like, yeah, that's all me, bro.
Yeah. He's a Travis fighter.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. I tell you what, this is the truth. When I train by myself, that's the style that I would, in my head, this is what I'm looking like. I'm a huge fan of BABIC.
I love BABIC.
I love the savage energy.
Yeah.
Like, I like the fact that he genuinely doesn't feel like his size is a disadvantage.
At all.
He just says straight, look, Jack Dempsey, Johnny Rice beats the wheels off of this year, bro. And I'm watching, and I remember him telling that, you know what I mean, he's trying to get fights and Eddie ain't called me and all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing him win, and I felt to myself, yes, Johnny, bro, that's our guy.
Look, I can do it like money made, glamorous ting. 12 round unanimous ting. Casual fans on the analyst ting. That ain't KG and Travis's ting. That's undefeated, undisputed like Lennox. Do it on points, jab your head off. Who tried to say that AJ fell off? Must have never had Nigerian jello.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Undefeated podcast.
The only podcast with 2 undefeated fighters.
Chatting it up. Bro,
come on.
What's your tail of the tape?
Gee, I'm 0-0. Listen, never fought, never lost. If I did, someone gets knocked out. It's not me.
I respect it.
But bro, what's your tail of the tape, big man?
Look, man, what can I say? It's a perfect record.
I see that.
It's a perfect. God didn't make too many things in this world that's perfect, but he did, and one of them things was my boxing record.
Come on.
2-0,
I see that.
50% knockout rate, bro.
I see
Half
that.
of the men that entered the ring with me,
yeah, they
left on their backs, fam.
Do you know what's mad? I saw a comment one day and someone talking about your record being perfect, yeah? And it was like, but it's... You're like, you've only got a 50% knockout rating, so is it perfect?
No, it's perfect because of the wins is 100%.
But then there was a...
His record is a perfect one. Nobody is questioning how it gets cracking if I'm
It's
in the...
true.
Come on, you can't tell me nothing.
Nah, it's not me. It's one of the haters in the chat for no reason.
All right, well, we're talking about haters in the chat. Someone said, "Rah, let me read it." No, because that's just how I am.
Why do we start like that?
It's just how I am,
bro.
It's who I am.
I said I want you to know. Seriously, Travis, we had a conversation on the way in.
Yeah.
And I said, Travis, don't you think it's about time for growth and change? You have to change. No, it's not everyday clap back.
No, but my growth is getting better at the stuff I do now. So when someone gets in the comments and says, "Rah, after all that big talk about Undefeated podcast, KG hasn't even had a fight."
I told you.
Someone said that.
Hey, someone said,
because you got in the comments and said something that someone said, so I just wanted to clap back with something someone else said. You gonna address that?
I'm always ready. So Takam wants it. I seen that he took a loss. I'm joking.
I understand why why you and Tyson Fury had this little relationship for so long. You don't actually put it on the line.
Nah. Seriously, you know what?
This is what happens if you take a shot at me, bro.
But then it's bad though, man. That's bad energy.
Why is it bad energy, bro? I'm a competitive guy.
But you're too competitive. The other day, I did this with Travis. I did this with Travis.
Competition.
But it's wrong though. Sometimes it drives you to a stage where you will do anything. Like the other day, Travis is parking, and I thought, this is funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive my car. And I'm just gonna park my, like, Travis is in the reversing.
As I'm reversing into the bay, he comes and speeds up behind me and just goes straight into the bay.
And I've done it quick as well.
I look into my mirror and he's in there like enjoying. He's laughing. Now
an African man.
That's right.
An African man.
So I'm annoyed now, but I think to myself, I'm not gonna let it go because it's you. Like, I'm not just gonna let this stop. There's someone behind KG, proper frustrated, bibbing their horn, leaning on the horn, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to hold up that guy for KG's foolishness. So I had to keep it moving.
And the African man looks at me and goes, that is bad. Yeah. I goes, no, he's my friend. I wouldn't do that to like a normal member of the public.
So this has annoyed me now, right?
Yeah.
So we come into the pod now. And I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago on the Monday Night Smoke.
When I was rattled.
When I got him livid. Like, literally, he was the angriest you've probably ever seen him on Monday Night Smoke. It was that day. I decided I was going to get under his skin.
And you told me that today. You said, I did that on purpose. And I said, I thought that was an organic moment. That's the part that pissed me off. I said, wait. So you came in here with residual bad vibes.
I came in here and I was just like, let's orchestrate how this thing is going to go.
But I was just doing enjoyment in the car. Like, I didn't think it was going to, like, it's one of them, like, you got to change.
And I took that personally.
No, but anyway, listen. There's so much to talk about in boxing. There's so much to talk about in the world of boxing. Should we go back and read the comments of?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
man.
Last week's ep. Got one from Articulate Design ASMR. Says, embarrassed to say I didn't know about you guys until I saw Eddie's IG story.
Oh snap!
That's crazy hearing that.
Drop a bomb as well because that's serious. Let's go.
He goes, I listened to this while grabbing a coffee and some food, and I enjoyed it so much. It's always amazing to hear hardcore fans talking boxing.
Come on.
It's exactly how I feel, and I know almost nobody who knows boxing. In brackets, all my friends and family are casual as
Aye, that's very frustrating, you know.
As a side note, I'm not really in favor of the standing 8 because I feel like many legit knockouts come while the dude is hurt and taking shots. I feel like you're giving somebody who should be about to get knocked out and lose fairly an unfair opportunity to recover. Of course, the same can be said when there's a knockdown, but in those instances, the fighter was already hurt so badly they couldn't physically stay on their feet. I hear you, man, but you know what it is? I just feel like when a fighter refuses to go down even though he's hurt, referees just like they just get ready to wrap it up, and I'm just like, dude, let the guy go down or something. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes a fighter would just take a knee, go down a little, take a knee, come back at 8, like, you know, take his 8 seconds, and then get back in the fight. Whereas when they just get stopped, it's just like,
I saw in the Fowler, I think it was the Fowler fight where he was waiting, he was checking to see if he's all right. Stepped out, came back in again. I thought that referee was really good because he was kind of like, he threw it back and he's like, wait, he's still active. He's still in the game. It's like, no. Now's the time. I like that. I think that's the best way to do it. I think, you know, it's mad. The standing 8 count.
I don't know, man. I just think, you know, I said that based on the Takam Joyce stoppage.
Yeah.
I looked at that, I thought, he weren't ready to go, though. I mean, I get it. Like, there was a lot of unanswered punches. But the bigger part of me was just like, he's not ready to go, man.
Yeah, but then I still taking that thing that Takam's one of those people that need to be protected from himself because, yes, he's not ready to go, but when he goes, he can just, wow, we didn't even see it coming. So you don't want to, it's that thing. You want people to have a career after boxing. So protect them from themselves, man. No one's getting out on the shield. That's dead.
Nah, I'm with you.
1 second, I've got one. There you go. Brilliant. Saunders and Fury are cut from the same cloth. There you go. Consistently inconsistent. Switch trainers and both have this taboo for mind games. Only difference is Billy fought a Mexican who doesn't give a F, and hope AJ has that mentality for Fury. Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I got one from Standing 8. He said, there's an element to Joe Joyce's game that I don't see mentioned enough. His judgment of his own range is A1. His shots thrown are accurate, as in no air shots, and there's very little wastage on power of the shot. That's very true, you know. You don't really see him swinging and missing.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? He's very calculated and he's conservative.
When he can measure the distance, you just, because he's so slow, it's that thing of like.
But you know what it is? I think we kind of move away from him being like dirt slow.
Yeah. To
just being like focused solely on timing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Some fighters who are just like proper timing efficient.
Yeah.
They don't need to be like super zippy fast. It's like, there's the shot, throw it now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He has that good instinct. I'm like, it's an underrated quality.
I rate Joe Joyce. I'm excited for like his next fight. I'm just, now I'm on I call it a hype train. And I think he needs a hype train. I think we have a job to do as podcasters, as these guys, to say, you know what, this guy's here, he's having the fights, he's up for it, because that's key. He's up for it, he's ready to fight, that's key, very important in boxing. Sorry,
are you indirecting Tyson Fury?
It's very, I thought I was being very direct.
I hear that.
There you go. But here you go. Dominic FM says, rate the pod, good listen. David Hay did Fury dirty, and he's been giving everyone the same treatment ever since. That's when Fury's origin story started, actually. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's been bruised by Hay and he just became... That's funny. I got one from Base the Kid. I agree with Lennox when he said Joyce ain't fought no legitimate punches yet. Dubois might have power, but it's not proven at any level beyond journeyman, so I can't really count him. Yes, Joyce appears to have a super elite chin, but like I've said before, and like Danny Fight Fan TV said on Monday Night Smoke, he's good at slight adjustments, so he's not taking clean power shots flush in the face. I also have to agree that maybe Dillion's power ain't that great either, as apart from Povetkin, he's never KO'd a world level or elite fighter, and Povetkin was on his last legs twice. But the fact he was the first person to drop Parker and ice Chisora like no one else ever has does suggest that he's got enough to be respected. not wasting any time on Fury or Saunders past this sentence.
You know what? I'm happy to get into it.
Yeah,
let's get into it.
So yeah, man, it's a good weekend of boxing on Dazn.
Great.
You know what? I like the production from Dazn.
It was something special. I just want to talk about Conor Benn before we get to Dazn. I was gutted for him.
I was, man.
Gutted.
Because I was really excited.
And it almost turned because we have to be honest. I was like, should we do the live?
Yeah.
It was that feeling because I was like, I almost felt robbed. And obviously boxing, I'm wounded. I'm kind of like Muhammad, not that level because he's really wounded.
Yeah, from Monday Night Smoke.
From Monday Night Smoke. But I was in that stage where it's like, I've been waiting for fights. The Fury fight hit me and that got postponed, that got cancelled. There's been so many Teofimo Lopez. There's been so many fights that I've been excited for that haven't happened. And it's like, now I'm almost trying to prepare myself or protect myself from disappointment.
From getting invested.
Do you know what I mean? So now when that happened, I was like, Trav, there's no way I'm doing that. I'm not sitting there. And I was like, this is not going to be, not like it's not going to be excited enough, but I could just watch BT Sport on a Friday and just watch them man do it. That's how I was feeling about the show. But Dazn,
bruv,
they didn't let us down.
Listen, man. First of all, I mean, we get into the fights. The fights created a great night of boxing. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was so many good quality fights, but also I like the difference in the production I've noticed. Do you know what I mean? Even from Dazn's production caught my eye on Canelo and the Billy Joe card. Yeah. Different camera angles make such a big difference. You just watch it and it's just like, okay, this feels cinematic.
They care.
Yeah, that's what there's a lot of extra kind of seasoning going on.
Yeah.
So I was a fan of everything, and shouts out to our guy Ade. Do you know what I mean? The Trojan horse. I see in our sketch.
The Trojan horse, bro.
I know.
The Trojan horse.
Seeing our sketch played, and I was just like, bro, look at us there.
Fam, again, people, obviously there's a long game. The long game. And the world's got to see the sketch that we created. Yeah. And it's like,
can't lie, I was proud seeing it up there, man.
Fam.
I see Tony Bellew and Ade just sitting there. Just enjoying. And then boom, our sketch comes out, I was just like,
it's like Undefeated team created that. Yeah. That's come on, let's
round of applause, man.
Because you know what's mad? Yeah. I said this, I remember having a chat with Rubes when this pod started. And I goes, we'll be a part of boxing rollouts. We're going to be a part of, when they say a fight's happening, they're gonna want to hear from us. I had that conversation. That's no lies. That's facts. Yeah. Now I expected it to happen a lot later. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be later in our journey. So I did say, I said one day we'll get to sit down with boxers. One day we're gonna be flying out, and trips are gonna be. It's all gonna be paid for by an establishment. Do you know what I mean? We had that in our first year. So now to be in that, to have
just seeing it up there is a nice
feeling. Seeing that, bro, it's on the the platform.
I know, man.
It's there, and then man are laughing, chuckling, and now it's become a part of it. Now when you see Conor Benn, I see in the comment section crushing in the gym.
I know. We fully made it like a proper icon. Every time I see Conor talking, someone sent me a video. He's just sitting in his car. And he was just proper being bare intense, and it's just I can't. Someone tagged me, and just I can't take it seriously. I'm like, flip me, bruv. Shouts out to Conor as well. Oh, it's funny.
But on the fighting though, on the we got, what do you call it? I can't say his name. You can? Sorry, you can. Yeah. Again, obviously shocking. A shocking loss. Everyone expected him to win. By Lee Wood.
That's boxing, man.
Got it done. Yeah. I think sometimes a night is just your night. You know, when it's like the stars have been aligned, this is your moment. Because they were talking about him. He took the fight at late notice, and you're saying to yourself, this is not gonna, I'm gonna come here, probably get a check, probably get a little bit of interest in me, but he's not expecting probably what happened. Or we weren't expecting. He probably came in the feeling, you never know tonight. Do you know what I mean? But I love when the stars align for people, because now he gets to capitalize off that moment. Is he of that ilk, of that special quality?
We'll have to see.
That don't matter. That actually is almost irrelevant. now he's had his night. Like, I think that's good for boxing. No, those kind of pure stories or the pure moments, I do enjoy them.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you. All round, it was a good night. Yeah, night of boxing. I'm looking forward to this weekend.
Oh, come on.
There's a lot of good fight. ALEN BABIC is back on. He's back on the
BABIC, my man. And again, I just want to be able to hype a boxer.
I'm a huge fan of BABIC.
I love BABIC.
I love the savage energy.
Yeah.
Like, I like the fact that he genuinely doesn't feel like his size is a disadvantage.
At all.
He just says straight, look, Jack Dempsey, that was my size. I'm like, the fact that you would...
Why you say Hergovich?
Yeah.
Why? It pissed him off. Just mention Hergovich. Mention Hergovich and then just a passing sentence.
Yeah, bro.
Why did you do
That's
that?
what I mean. Like, he's up for the smoke. For me, that type of energy there is the type I want from my fighters.
And the comeback we've been waiting for. Sorry, are you still talking about?
No, go for it.
And the comeback we've all been waiting for. Not like the Yard comeback that never happened. The real comeback. BUATSI. Back again, fam. How do you feel, fam, with multiple camera angles when your guy screen one angle situation, fam? It's mad, fam. Your guy is fighting in the leisure center, fam. My guy in the garden, fam. Mad angles, fam. It's incredible. You love to see it.
To say your guy's fighting in the leisure center, my guy's fighting in the garden doesn't feel like a win like that.
No, but it's a big garden, fam.
I know what you're saying. But how it sounds. Either way, I like to see...
Under floodlights,
I like to see BUATSI fight.
You wish you could have them man are fighting with candle lights, fam. It's very mad, fam. It's different. It's a different energy, fam.
Look, Frank...
You got, what do you call it, Frank Warren's...
Listen,
Frank Warren's son in the high biz.
October 9th is the date that's set for Yard and Arthur.
What?
October 9th is the date that's set for Yard and Arthur. That's going to be the British side of boxing. And then they go to America for Fury and Wilder. It's going to be a good night of boxing, bro. The fight
Drop a bomb, actually. You know what, Frank? Did he do that?
Bro, that's what they're saying.
October 9th.
So I think what's happening is Yard has still got like a fight that he's going to have in between. I reckon that's just going to be a run-out fight just to get any cobwebs off. And then October 9th is game time.
Is that... So can we invest ourselves? Because I will get really excited about this.
October 9th is the date that they could put out there, bro.
Big up Lyndon, though. He ain't afraid.
Bro,
people are questioning Lyndon, fam.
Bro, the rematch clause will make a man do what he has to do.
Why do you just...
It's the rematch clause.
Why don't you just give man his flowers, fam? Drop a bomb.
I gave him his flowers.
Guy, fam.
I gave him his flowers. We spoke to Lyndon Arthur on the show.
Because he up your guy with one hand. You got bad energy.
Bro, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this again.
Bro.
We're not doing this again. I gave Lyndon Arthur his props on that show. We spoke to man directly. Is what it is.
But then drop a bomb and give man the good energy, fam. Man signed the rematch clause.
Why does he need another bomb? He had a bomb already, bro.
Ross, and now we're budgeting the bombs.
There we go. Budget on the bombs. I don't have bombs to just give for any man just because you think he deserves it.
Listen, bro, get over what happened. All I'm saying is
I'm looking forward to what's gonna happen.
All I'm saying is BUATSI's back.
Well, cool. We'll see what BUATSI looks like.
Yeah, and BUATSI fights the winner of this fight. I don't think that's gonna be something. Remember, Frank and Eddie have to work together. There's so many. It's long. Eddie, listen, Frank can't.
If they meet, it'll be for a world title.
I don't think so.
I think so.
So who is someone has to fight because Lyndon and Craig Richards needs to fight then. Let's say BUATSI. Let's leave BUATSI to the side.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why we just leave BUATSI to the side.
Because you're telling me he's not fighting. I'm saying that he's gonna fight him next for the main thing.
I don't think Eddie Hearn's gonna put BUATSI in with any of these guys right now. I just don't see it.
I believe he will. I think he's gonna roll the dice now. I think he's saying to himself, look, you know what?
We'll put him in with Craig. He's their stable. Like they're both in the same.
That's mad. I'd rather punch up someone else's stable before I mess with mine.
All right, fine. Then put him in with Arthur or Yard.
That's it.
That fight won't get made.
This is mad. Listen, I'm saying I heard. You know when you hear from a valuable source, I definitely heard. Craig wanted to fight Lyndon. But Lyndon ain't really on it like that still.
Bro, well, we'll see how the game goes, innit? We'll see how it plays out. All I know is that Yard is going to handle his business, and then we're going to get back into a different conversation.
What are you saying? Yard versus Craig?
Craig Richards?
Yeah. They ain't going to be like,
right now, I'm focused on Arthur. Right now, I'm focused on Arthur.
I'm telling you, Craig will get him, not get him the hell out of here, but he'll outbox him. Let's get to that, bruv. I don't need to be in the middle of these conversations. You don't really want to be talking about Craig and BUATSI, bro. Who's going to win that one? That's mad still.
Yeah, exactly.
We just want to focus on a great night of boxing,
Let's move on. let's sticking with that night of boxing. Bob Arum and them guys, they're still trying to sell the fight off of AJ's name. You know
what they doing now?
Them man are so like they're. You know when you just look at someone, you think yourself, I got you, brother. Clocked your thing, man.
Yeah.
Now they're talking about, oh, you know, I definitely see AJ and Fury being made in the first quarter of next year. I'm like, bro, shut up about AJ. You man don't need to be talking about AJ anymore. You did so well with the last rollout. You had the fight set. Everything was going ahead. You pulled the rug from underneath and said, Wilder. And everyone's just like, bro, I ain't going to that. I ain't coming. Tickets were on the floor, fam.
They need to, do you know what it is? They need to be more, I don't even like, you know when you say the first quarter of next year, yeah?
That kind
of pissed me off because that's too, the spread, I don't like. Like, I wanted, tell me February. Tell me
just
Feb.
say it like February.
Tell me Feb. Don't tell me first quarter because I don't like that because they're fighting in October. That's a long time for the next fight, for the fight that we're all waiting for.
September and October is when Usyk and AJ. September, Usyk and AJ.
Yeah.
And then October, Wilder and Fury. So then February gives them enough time to have a full camp. But I just find it really jarring that they just cannot promote this fight without AJ's name.
AJ's the golden goose, bro.
Oh,
AJ's the golden goose.
Without a doubt now at this stage.
No, but what they need is they realize, I'm telling you, like, and we'll bring this up, because I know some people are not watching, they don't care, but there's a lot of youth that are probably watching this. KORLEONE bouncer, it's clever, The killer is the press conference. They failed. Deontay Wilder and Fury, they didn't work together. Remember, this is a dance. We're dancing from the beginning. We're dancing from the start, and we have to dance. You come in and having your headphones on, like the world. You
spoiled it.
You spoiled it.
Yeah.
So just imagine if, let's say now, they get there, and I've accused you of cheating and wearing a suit and all this other shit. Yeah. Yes, you're pissed off. But end of the day, I need people to watch this. As soon as I get there, why did you cheat? Yeah? Remember that? I think there was you remember someone that used that cheated?
Yeah. Plaster of Paris, Miguel Cotto and
thank you very much,
Margarito.
How riveting was it with them sitting there? Yeah. And he's like, look what you did.
When he brought out the iPad and said,
oh my God. And he said, and you could feel the animosity, you could feel the venom. You was like,
genuine hate.
I'm buying this, even if I don't have no more money left.
I want to see him avenge the damage that was. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
I need to see this moment, and that's the mistake that was made.
But if Wilder's looking at it like, you lot are making more money in this situation with how it's set up, I'm not going to contribute to this.
But he's hurt himself.
I've had to say all of this, and I genuinely believe you cheated. So I don't like you. So I don't want you to benefit any more than you already are. So that's probably the petty side of where it came from.
I'm the champion.
But there's also another side to this. Michael Hunter, in an interview, said Tyson Fury was not looking good in the gym, in sparring.
Yes.
In the lead up to this fight.
Yes.
So on one hand, you speculate and say it's because of the ticket sales, which I believe probably was the main reason.
But they could have sold money on the pay-per-views, though.
But if you're looking rubbish in the gym and you don't think you're even going to win the fight, sometimes you just say, you know what, pull it.
But I think it's more that. But then they weren't. Let's speculate, though.
Cool. Yes,
they weren't. They spoiled it for each other. That's a fact, because I think had Wilder given Fury something, I think he would have taken maybe the training. Maybe he's thinking more serious because I heard he gets knocked out in training.
Fury. So
Fury gets knocked down in the lead up to the fight.
Yeah, I heard that.
So now, if that's true, there's a way that Fury needs something. He does need to, like a catalyst. He does need to be like a match. Someone needs to strike it. Then he's gone. He's on fire. He's ready to go. He needed that moment, and he didn't get nothing because the guy kept his headphones on, and he couldn't just get a rise out of him. Now, had Fury got something back, I believe that fight does happen, irregardless, because he's not going to be. Fury just didn't care. He had this energy that's like, again, he needs to be elevated by the fighter that he's with. And I think Wilder caught onto that. And he said, I'm not going to give you the, almost like fire, and he's oxygen.
Remember I said, I don't know what episode it was in the pod.
Yeah.
If somebody's that diligent can go back and find it, bruv, I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I said, the way I would want AJ to deal with Fury would be to be silent in every press conference. Don't engage until the weigh-in.
Yeah.
the weigh-in, bark at him, be as aggressive as you want to be, but up until then, don't engage because the banner, I just don't want him to get into AJ's head.
Yeah.
So when Wilder came out and did that, I was looking and thinking, this is what it would look like.
This is what it looked like.
But if we saw it, you saw that Fury, because he was like that kid that was just like, come outside and play, and he didn't.
Yeah.
It almost like must have unsettled him a little bit, and he probably left with nothing. He needs that little spark, the little bit that says, I've pissed you off.
And now there's a final. Do you know what's funny? He's never lost in a, Fury's never lost in the ring, right? Undefeated. That's the first time so now we see that, does your mind games really work? Are you as prolific as we say? No, because now, do you know, that's the problem with a loss, right?
Yeah.
Because with a loss, the scrutiny comes.
Yeah.
We now start looking at, wait, what? Like, so now, anything Billy Joe Saunders says up to this point, throw it in the bin. Conor McGregor, throw it in the bin. Do you know what I mean? Because you've lost now. Now, finally, for the first time, Fury, I think AJ's in a great position now because he can take that same model and not respond and not get, because if Deontay Wilder doesn't have to respond, why is AJ? AJ will be walking in as the main guy. You know what I mean? Unless, I don't know what Fury could say to AJ to get him, to get a rise out of him now, because I've seen it not work. Before, I would say Fury, man, he's just so clever. Like, he just knows how to push an opponent. And I think what Fury has to do to AJ to get something back from him is, like, get physical. He has to have a physical moment. AJ will respond to physicality. Yeah. If he just slapped him, open hand. AJ's
never going to have that. And to be honest with you, I don't think AJ would ever carry out the silence either. Because I think AJ believes, and I think he, I back him to believe what he believes. Yeah. But I believe he thinks he can handle Fury mind game.
He'll go
just because of how he's talking about Fury now. He's very much like, he's a donut, bro.
But I think he's talking because he knows it's not happening.
Nah, but there's also that. But there's also like, AJ is AJ. Remember, he's not talking like someone who's lesser than. He's looking at it like, bro, I'm actually the champion here. Yeah. I'm the champion of this era.
Yeah.
That's how he feels about himself. So I don't think it's gas. Like, for example, in the interview in Overlap, he says, I'll smoke that guy. I will. He goes, it's annoying. He goes, I don't know if I respect him. I don't look at anyone in my industry like that. They're just people I want to fight. They're all enemies at the end of the day. Do you understand? Like, he's literally in there like, bro,
that's smoky as hell.
Everybody's ops. Like, don't have me down as someone that's thinking that anybody's a brethren here. Like, they're all capable of being the enemy. So when I look at that stuff there, I think to myself, I don't think he looks at Fury with this whole thing of... And also, this whole enigma of Fury being the master of mind games...
He's a master.
Stop the cap.
Nonsense, bruv.
No, Travis, I'm not going to let you do that. Even
cap.
Trav, come on.
Stop the cap.
Seriously, Trav.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
But seriously, Trav, you have to respect. And I get it. And I don't want to get out of here.
You know why I say that? Because everything he does falls on this side or this side. It's either, maybe the mental health is on the slide and that's what the behavior is about, or he's a genius. Mind games.
No, but come on.
When is it just this guy?
Let's do it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it.
Clown. When is it that? When is it that?
No. This guy knows what he's doing. Again, this is not me getting back into MTKG mode, not at all. But I will credit a man when he does something correct. We see that first one, rolling up as Batman, and having a fight with Robin, If I'm a fighter and I see I'm Klitschko, as soon as I see that, remember, I'm mad serious. My energy, the shoulders, everything, I'm that guy, If I see these men fighting, and they're having this moment, I'm like, this guy's a clown. I might mentally, I might take 5% off of my usual how hard I go, just because I'm like, it's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? So, and that 5%, obviously in boxing, in any sport, is fine margins. So I'll give him that one. Then after the next one I would say is the there you go. The next one is the moment with Wilder. And Wilder even said, he got to me. You see, when they had there was that moment and they're at the press conference, obviously he's putting weight and stuff, push. And it's like, Wilder just didn't know what to do. He got to the other side of Wilder. Wilder's so frustrated. We never seen Wilder not in his right mind before going into a fight. He was not, everything he was doing was wrong. Even that moment that he gave us, to this day, he ain't shouting like that. He ain't, because this man has got to him. So the mind games. Then the next one was, even when he's fighting for another championship, he dresses up because Ruiz, he can see Ruiz is coming. Yeah. And this is when Ruiz has got the belt. He wears the Mexican hat. He wears the Mexican, and Ruiz is pissed off because he's thinking to himself, Ruiz could beat my next opponent. He's thinking AJ might not be able to avenge that Ruiz loss because of how it looked. So he's thinking to himself, okay, Ruiz is next. I'm just gonna piss off the Mexican. The guy, let's drop him.
The Nigerian.
So he is good, but for the first time, we've seen a chink in the armor just because of how Wilder dealt with it.
What I think it is, yeah, I'll be honest with you.
Talk to me.
I believe that, you know, you put a good case forward. The mental health, like not mental health, the mind games.
Yeah,
he does go for it. But my whole thing is, I don't have him down as a mind game genius.
Yes,
I more have him down as he's an unpredictable character.
Yeah.
But I don't put it down to everything is this calculated thing. Yeah. I think what you're getting on a normal day is this Tyson Fury because that's who he is. Yeah. He's a playful dude that doesn't take himself seriously. So because all these fighters in and around him take themselves seriously, you start to think, it's disarming. He's playing mind games. And it's just like, no, this is actually just him being himself. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. In the same way that to say that AJ's playing, if we were to put the same kind of narrative on AJ, we say, look at this. Look at the trash talk he's giving. He's just trying to, you know what I mean? He's trying to not be intimidated by talking so softly about these guys. But then he gets in there and knocks them out. Yeah. We could spin it like that.
We have to call AJ the ultimate, it's like playing possum, right? AJ, yeah, we say it all the time. And he hates it when they say, it's not the real AJ. Yeah.
Nah, you know, I think that's done now, you know?
No, because AJ's not messing around now.
But I think the real AJ kind of narrative where it's like, it felt like, okay, he's not being, because I was saying that as well. Yeah. I feel like that's done now. Like, we're starting to see that, because you know what cancels out those type of speculations? Consistency. Yeah. So when somebody is giving you that all the time and you start to see the progressive change, I'm looking at him now and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I think I was wrong.
No, you weren't.
No, on a genuine level.
I would like to argue today that he will not, and I'll wait for you. You drop your points and I'll say
here's my point. Because my thing was, even in the jokes I didn't stand up about AJ, I'm like, he ain't being real, like, man, them on the ends, that's no way he talks like that. And I'm thinking to myself, let's look at the trajectory of his life here. In the beginning, you say, if you put a mic on him unfiltered, it's going to sound a bit mad. He's just come from his old life, kind of filtered out through boxing, the road life, those experiences. And then you now have a millionaire moving into completely different circles. He's constantly around different circles. He's making business moves outside the ring. He's having conversations on a different level all the time. So now we have somebody who is a fighter and also a functioning businessman. You look at 258 management, didn't come out of nowhere. This is a product of a lot of intelligent minds coming together and having a lot of amazing conversations all the time. So when that person comes out of that lane and all they're doing is training and doing business, all that kind of stuff, you come out of that lane of life and sit down for an interview. How do you think he's going to sound? He's not going to sound exactly the same as when he grew up. So my thing is, these experiences and the way that this guy's living, it's not Watford no more.
I'm pissed off. I wish I went first still. Drop a bomb. Drop a bomb. Drop a bomb. Wait. It's mad hearing that and still trying to come back with my argument because it's hard. But I will say, this is the part that I will say. And everything you said is facts. Because I take away, yes, he's had the big nights. Yes, you're not going to get the same rise out of him that you usually get because, yes, he's in different circles, different groups. However, there's that thing where ego's the enemy. Great book. Read it, by the way.
Ryan Holiday.
Great book. But there's this thing where the ego's there, and you can't really, no matter how much you grow and change, it's like us in traffic, for instance. We both been on TV. We're both on TV. Yeah. We can get into a road rage situation. It doesn't matter that we both had great achievements. However, annoyingly, for no reason, we can have a madness at the lights with anyone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So that part, that push, and the other thing that we have to take into consideration is he is a fighter. You know what I mean? That natural fighter instinct in terms of not just seeing someone say, oh, that's an up and coming fighter. It's that thing of you have it sometimes. Well, you do it in a sense of this could be competition. Whereas I kind of like, hey, whatever. Do you know what I mean? But then AJ's locked in and said, him. As he said the other day, all the ops, they could be the enemy soon. Do you know what I mean? I see them as such because that fighting man's sitting him. So I believe that AJ now, this is what I think happened. After he saw how the British public changed their opinion, it was so easy to lose them. And he's put so much work into not almost reserving himself, but not living, I believe, in his full truth. After he said, "Raw, you lot gonna turn on me for this," and I didn't even mean that, and I didn't write that shit. But he said, "Fuck it, I'm going in."
Okay, cool. So let's do it like this.
That's how I seen it. But you make great points on that. So,
but this is how I see this. Now we're looking at, okay, because I was referring to the interviews and just the general tone that AJ comes across saying, we're both lions, he's a good.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at the accomplished version of that young fighter.
Yeah.
So that young fighter, when he was coming through, it was stay hungry, stay humble.
Yes.
I'm trying to get the respect. I'm trying to do all these things. Now he's come to this stage of his career where it's like, I've got the majority of the belts. I've held them for this time. I've lost them and won them back. I'm battle tested.
Yeah.
I can show that I can overcome adversity. I've done these different things. And now I'm standing here today and no one has the same resume as me. And you're telling me this brother's the guy? Nah.
Yeah.
It's smoke for these guys.
Yeah.
So when he's talking like that, it's not taking away from my points when I'm saying in the interviews how he's coming across.
Yeah.
But when he's sitting there and he's just like, we're not doing the unnecessary stay humble thing.
Yeah.
I am this.
Yeah.
My record shows I'm this.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that before.
Yes,
Which
I
is
couldn't
why I
talk
wasn't
like
talking like that before.
Yeah.
Now my record is here. Don't tell me about this brother who's
Yeah.
only done these things on a couple nights. I'm the guy that's right here and I want to fight him and he ain't showing up. That's what that energy is when he's sitting forward now.
Drop a bomb, please.
Bruh,
It's mad.
It's different.
And killer is, I never wanted to be like a, because they say, just AJ fanboys.
Yeah.
That's the line, AJ fanboys.
Yeah.
AJ fanboys casuals. Just put them ones together.
Thing is, the AJ fanboy thing for me is funny because like I hear that stuff and I see those comments and I think to myself, yeah, I'm an AJ fan.
Yeah.
But when I put arguments on the table, don't dismiss me as an AJ fan. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Because if you put something down there that I can't contest, I'll say, yeah, cool, you got it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm
And
not
there's no one
irrational.
Yeah, and there's no one. The killer is, as much as you want to say, there's no one doing what he's doing. And if like the funny thing is, there's a space where Fury was gonna be the rival. You always need a rival. In every good boxing era, there's a rival to make it more exciting. And the rivals are not doing what they're meant to do.
Fury knew AJ was going to be the rival for that day when they sparred. He knew. That's why he come out and you show love. Because in your mind, he's not going to catch me.
Yeah.
Which is why, in our world, you get the older comic who shouts out the young comic for no reason. Just out the blue sometimes. It's like, nah, pick up that guy.
Yeah.
But years down the line, sometimes you start thinking, okay, cool. You're taking my space now.
He's arrived.
Energy changes.
He's arrived.
Do you know what I mean? Like, people don't know Richard Pryor weren't too much of a fan of Eddie Murphy when Eddie Murphy came out.
Oh, shit.
Bro, there's a story of Eddie Murphy. I saw it on, I forget the club. Comics who were sitting backstage talking about, I think Dave Chappelle was there. A couple other big names, they were there in the changing room. And he was basically saying how Richard Pryor introduced Eddie Murphy on stage and sat on the stage and watched Eddie do his set.
No, he didn't.
Bro, you want to talk about intimidation to the new brother?
That's the level.
He sat on the stage and said, go on, tell your jokes, let me see something. With that pressure, Eddie Murphy killed it.
But Eddie Murphy,
now, even the way he introduced him on stage, he said, this is the guy that's coming to take my spot. This energy is because he recognized the okay, cool. Okay,
but there's greatness. That's cool. That's chilling.
It's amazing.
Quietly.
But what I'm saying is, Fury did that to AJ because he, in the beginning it was like, yeah, I'm showing love to this guy. AJ's come up now, and now it's like, right, you're the man of my era.
Yeah.
Now it's like the venom is there for him. The biggest fight of Fury's career is AJ. I don't care how many times he does the Wilder thing.
It is.
It's AJ, and I feel like because it was getting closer. And this Wilder thing, trust me, I feel like he wanted to push it back for those reasons because he's like, I got to be 100%.
I've got to be in the best place.
Yes.
I've got to be in the best. Great take. Even on that rival thing as well, we had Lennox and Tyson.
Yeah.
Them two were as kids.
Yeah.
And there's even that moment when it says, stop, you're going to fight each other.
Yeah.
I think it was that Tyson's trainer that said that. I can't remember who said it all. When Lennox was retelling the story, I don't know if it was his trainer or Tyson's one, but there's that moment of you do recognize who that rival is. You do recognize that.
Yeah. No, I hear you. 100%.
All right, cool.
Continue.
Say nothing.
Yeah.
Why am I excited? All right, cool.
But no, it's real. It's real. You know what? One dude we got to shout out.
Talk to me.
Johnny Rice.
Johnny!
Now, this situation here is the craziest story ever.
Come on.
Yeah? Johnny Rice. We met this guy on a random day in Las Vegas. We decided to walk to the Mayweather boxing gym. We walk out to the gym. We're out there. We got no invite, by the way.
In hot Vegas, bro. We were walking in the desert. Just to understand that. We were in the desert.
We walked from the hotel to Vegas, and this is not one of those cities where people walk anywhere. So we're walking on the street, and people are looking at us like we are crazy. We get to the gym now.
We see Mayweather. You left that bit out.
Oh, we saw Floyd at the traffic light.
We saw Floyd at the traffic light.
That was so cold.
Obviously, Wale, being Wale, tried to take out his camera. Floyd just
pulled down the shutters.
Yeah.
But you know what made me laugh though? Is that you were just like, oh, it's Floyd. And Floyd was like, you know what I mean, little wave and that. The minute we started running to the car, like, yo, they took off. And then the car behind Floyd was on some, you know the security team? They man were in there like... I never went from happy to scared so quickly.
The emotions were quick, innit?
Yeah, it's nuts.
But we can't do that. Sometimes, this is the thing, now we'll get into the Johnny story because it's important, but sometimes when we're from the UK, there's things that we need to fear, that we don't have a fear of, an adequate fear. We don't have the same fear of police that we need to have abroad. Bro, those police will kill you. Like, sometimes I think to ourselves, we can't do the way we're moving out in Vegas. It stays with me. It's legendary, but was doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But even we was turning up places, and this is a prime story. We went to Mayweather's gym. The cameras are out. Who do we see?
Johnny Rice. And the thing is, we're just outside the Mayweather boxing gym now, and we're just kind of just like trying to get in. And it's like on that day, as the stars were not aligned for us, they were just like, nah, the gym's closed. And there was people training in there, but we couldn't get in. Johnny Rice rocks up, and we was just outside.
Training, man.
And we identified him as just like, this guy's definitely a fighter. It's like, yo, what's going on? And we just had a great conversation. The interview's up on our channel.
Yeah.
We had a great conversation. Proper blessed guy.
Blessed.
So I've seen this weekend, Johnny Rice beats Michael Coffie. And you know when the odds are against, no one's expecting this to happen. Like, Coffee's like 12-0.
Yep.
He's a prospect guy. They're thinking, Johnny Rice going to come in and be another decent body to get on the CV.
Yeah.
Johnny Rice beats the wheels off of this year, bro. And I'm watching, and I remember him telling that, you know what I mean, he's trying to get fights, and Eddie ain't called me and all this type of stuff.
Yes.
And I'm seeing him win, and I felt to myself, yes, Johnny, bro. That's our guy.
Nah, listen, I'm so happy for him because his story's deep, because remember, he couldn't get in the gym himself.
Yeah.
That's the hard part. He was waiting for someone to open the door, and there was, like it or not, because what happened with the Mayweather gym, is it was closed and kind of boarded up, but every now and then, someone would just come out. So as far as I'm concerned, that gym was kind of open for the right person.
Bruv.
So Johnny's out there with us doing mad interview, and I'm thinking, and he's talking about how much he's given up, how much he's been waiting for this moment to see, to see him get his moment.
It made me feel good, man.
And it's a super story.
And that's what I love about boxing, where it's just like the underdog just sometimes kills it.
He busts.
Just also, and even the way he won it, like it was a lucky punch.
Yeah.
It was very much a bro. I'm outmanning you, fam. We're both big heavyweights.
Yeah.
These men are like 260 or something. Big size dons.
Yeah.
And them men are just in there moving. I'm seeing Johnny Rice land big shots. I'm like, yes, Johnny!
Nah.
That made me happy still.
Again, a round of applause for
100%, man.
Come on, man. And we wish you well. We wish you well in your next fight. Everything that's coming up for you, you deserve all of it.
100%.
That's it.
100%.
That's the energy. And there's another one. Do you want to? Can we talk about BENN?
BENN Whittaker.
Yeah,
bruv. Listen, when people hear this, we will know the outcome of the fight.
Yep.
But the Olympic final is tomorrow, and I have complete faith in this brother. I'm gonna be up at 6 a.m. or whenever the fight is. I'm gonna watch it. You know what it is? I'm a fan of that style. I think Ash put it in the comments one time. He said this guy has all the ingredients that you know Trav is going to be a fan
He's a
of.
Travis fighter.
He's like good reflexes, good movement. I'm like, that's all me, bro.
Yeah. He's a Travis fighter.
Oh hell yeah, bro. When I tell you what, this is the truth. When I train by myself, that's the style that I would. In my head, this is what I'm looking like.
I would not like to be that style.
Nah, bro, I love it so much, bro. Defensively sound, reflexes. I plant the glove on you anytime I want. Inject it, bro.
I'm on that energy. I'm on that energy. Why are you running for?
Nah, bro. Make this
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
And the thing is, he fought a guy that would be like your guy, power guy, shoot like. Bro, he made that guy so angry at missing. It was so hilarious to watch. Bro, there's one point the guy loaded up, boom, big shot, missed. Bro, Ben Whittaker did the Floyd and just looked at the ropes like, what was that for? I said, yo, this guy is... And then when he wins, he does the car. Yeah. Listen, bro.
Nah.
The guy ain't even pro yet and I'm already a fan, fam.
Listen. Oh, because we know what he's going to be.
He's going straight to the top.
We know what he's going to be. And it's beautiful to always... You know when being here like in early moments, is always fun. Do you know what I mean? And I love the fact that people are gonna like give him flowers now and people are gonna start showing love now. But I just think it's cool. Yeah. It's another one that you just get excited about. There you go. Shit. All right. Undefeated.
It's mad. It's very mad.
Yeah, we moving.
Oh man. So this weekend, Kid Galahad and all these guys. Let's check. Let me just try and get the full list of all the fights that are taking place.
Yep. Go on. Let's do it. And let me just say this actually. Hold on. So, because I didn't finish this BUATSI thing.
Yeah.
BUATSI's come back from me. He's been training out in America. This BUATSI that you see is gonna be different. We're gonna see someone that again he knows what's happened because he knows that he's not like down to Craig Richards and stuff, but his name is not where it needs to be at the moment. He knows that if you do the ranking now, if you do like a power ranking, you got Craig, you got Yard, you got BUATSI.
Okay.
That's honestly how that's where it is. That's
it's
where
because
it
of
is.
the names he has on his
and then he could quickly shoot up. He just
needs the acid test.
It's just fighting. Now it's just fighting. It's so mad because BUATSI and Sky were a real thing, but the way they just Eddie's ship has moved, and I mean the party goes where Eddie goes, bro. Let's not mess about, bro. You know who I feel sorry for in all of this? Adam Smith. Adam Smith and Johnny Nelson. Bring him in. I think they should bring in Adam.
No, it's not about the bringing. These men are like, this is the team. Adam Smith is Sky Sports.
Yeah.
Johnny Nelson is clearly Sky Sports now. But what I'm saying is like, you look at Adam Smith and you think, I know you miss Eddie, man.
You miss him. Could this be the friend?
Could this be the friend? Could this be the friend that stays till the very end? Nah, Adam Smith singing.
He's not enjoying the top rank.
My only friend, the end.
What's Adam Smith singing? Go. The fact that he can do that is incredible. What's he singing?
My only friend. Could this be the song? Nah, you know what? It's bad. We'll see what Sky Sports look like once they, they get a new plan. But right now, the party is with the Zone, man. And you know what the maddest thing is? Every time you look at the Zone broadcast, everyone's having a great time.
That's the piss take. That's the piss take. And they ain't even done the Maya Jama rollout properly. And the way Belly kept it moving, Belly was enjoying his Sky contract. Belly said, yo, this is...
Just want to get home to my kids. Oh, it's perfect. It's all perfect.
All right, cool.
Guys, listen, this has been a fun episode still. I've enjoyed this one.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
again, Kid Galahad, as I'm saying, we got, sorry, I didn't even check Kid,
I got it here.
Go on.
Kid Galahad versus James Dickens. Alan BABIC, Fabio Wardley, Mark, who was supposed to be on the card, but I think COVID and all that stuff. Ebony Bridges.
Hey!
Ellie Scottney. Bro,
come on.
This Ellie Scottney.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not even going to hype too much.
So now we don't care because this is such a good card. Like, I like to see all these fighters anyway.
100%.
These are all fighters that I would watch. So we're doing this one.
Yeah.
We have to.
Let's get it done.
Come on.
All right, guys. Next week, same time, same place. We'll see you on Monday. Monday Night Smoke is going to be outstanding.
Look after yourself.
Let's do another one.
Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.